And what are to be presented in the indigenous communities? A Paiwan wood sculptor from Taitung Sinka community says he uses wood sculptures to document Paiwan history. Here's the story about the artist Lin Xin-yi. The sculptor is engraving indigenous text on the wood. It only took Paiwan wood sculptor Lin Xin-yi less than 5 minutes to complete a piece of work. Lin, now 56, started his career sculpting Buddha statue. He has produced tens and thousands of works in the past 30 years. In 1972, Lin started his career after taking a sculpting class at the Traditional Arts and Crafts School. At the time, Lin focused on sculpting faces. And later, he built a reputation in Sanyi, the wood sculpture village in Miaoli County, for making exquisite Buddha statues with vivid facial expressions. Now the artist has switched to sculpting indigenous faces and cultures. He pledged to spend the rest of his life preserving the indigenous culture.
Facial tattoos were banned during the Japanese colonial period, so the elders with facial tattoos have become national icons. But pretty soon they will be taken away by angels and the tattoos will vanish. So I feel an urgency to rescue them and preserve the patterns of the facial tattoos on the elders.
Apart from engraving faces, Lin also injects life to Lanyu's traditional plank boat known as dadala. The grains of sand engraved on the side of the dadala especially reflect Lin's talents and skills.
This is my creation. No one does it like this. The sand grain is actually indented, but visually it looks like there are indents and bumps. The indent produces a shadow which creates a contrast.
This Tadala sculpture is priced at 250,000 NT dollars. Lin considers himself a sculptor who documents indigenous history on wood. Many of his pieces have been displayed abroad and won international recognition. Instead of seeking personal achievement, Lin now is eager to pass down his expertise to the younger generation, passionately waiting for someone to inherit his skills. TITV Weekly.